A huge manhunt is underway this morning for whoever killed 8 members of an Ohio family in what authorities call pre-planned executions. Their bodies were found Friday at 4 separate crime scenes in the Pike County area. That's roughly an hour south of Columbus. David Begnaud talked with the 2 men leading the investigation. He's outside Piketon, Ohio, close to where some of the bodies were found. David, good morning.
Josh, good morning. Over the last 24 hours, crews have fanned out through wooded areas near the crime scenes. They are looking for possible evidence left behind by the killer or killers in this case. In terms of a motive, investigators are exploring everything from revenge killing to gang involvement to possible drug activity. There were 3 marijuana grow operations found near the crime scenes, and the local sheriff here in Pike County says there could very well be more than one killer. What is it that opens the door to the possibility there may be more than one killer?
You have multiple crime scenes. You have 8 people in a family that were murdered. So is there a possibility one person may have came to one house, then to another, then to another, then to another? Yes. And then 10 or better miles away is another crime scene.
Pike County Sheriff Charles Reeder says he has never dealt with a mass killing like this. The victims were members of the Rhoden family. 7 adults and a 16-year-old young man. Authorities say some of the victims put up a fight, all of them shot in the head.
There's blood all over the house. Okay. My brother-in-law's in the bedroom and I beat the hell out of him.
19-year-old Hannah Rhoden was killed as she slept next to her 4-day-old infant. That baby and 2 other children were not shot and have been placed in state protective custody.
We've received over 100 tips. We've done between 50 and 60 interviews.
And you've got the $25,000 reward.
We have a $25,000 reward for someone who gives us good information.
The surviving members of the Rhoden family have been warned. It is their family that was the target.
I told them to be armed, to be prepared to protect themselves.
This Rhoden relative was too scared to even have his face shown on camera.
All of us is torn up and you know what I mean, kind of freaked out because we don't know there's still a killer on the loose or killer.
Mike DeWine is Ohio's Attorney General. A Facebook thread that was directed toward the Rhoden family mentioned Chris Rhoden Jr. Are you aware of this Facebook thread?
I am aware of the Facebook threat. Every piece of information is valuable, and our investigators are certainly taking that into consideration.
7 of the 8 autopsies have already been completed. The final one will get underway this morning. It should be finished by later today. Gail, you heard the sheriff talking about telling the Rhoden family to arm themselves. I can tell you from our experience, we met with them. They won't even show their faces on camera, allow us to use their names, but they have made it very clear they are all armed this morning.
It's a very scary story. Thank you very much, David.